Welcome back. Now, combine children's enchanting scribbles, a passionate young man with a dream, and mothers and grandmothers with a love for sewing, and you get Shweshwe Poppies. This social enterprise is being run from a small home in Zola, Soweto. That's where 13 women and 2 men develop a range of plush dolls for the local and export market. Moneyline visited Shweshwe Poppies to get their inspirational story. Back in 2006, these women didn't have jobs. They worked at a food garden for an NGO in exchange for food parcels. That is, until the idea to create something more sustainable and income generative gave birth to the Shweshwe Poppies.
Who benefits from the project are the ladies that are making the dolls and also the kids that did the drawing, because we use their drawing, so they are benefiting in the sense that we created a trust fund for them to look after their education. And also each year what we do is we go and buy school uniform and other things that they need.
Today their project is global. The dolls that they produce are exported around the world and have been showcased on major global broadcasters and even fashion magazines like Vogue. These women now earn a living.
There was a lady who was buying craft in the Southern African region. She's based in Norway. She runs a company called Sandy. So she was a friend with a colleague of mine. So we just did the samples and then we showed her, and then she fell in love with the dolls.
The dolls were a hit from day one.
Early days, we made a few prototypes. Within the first month, we got our first order, which was about 200 dolls. And at that time I was working with 5 ladies, so it was not easy to produce.
With great overseas marketing from their early benefactor in Norway, the orders started flooding in. More women joined the production team, and today it's grown to 15. They can now produce up to 100 dolls a day.
What we do is we work on orders. So once if we got lots of orders, we make sure that we produce everything per order. But ever since we started, we've managed to finish all our deadlines on time.
Their customer base is both local and global, but the global market remains their mainstay. This is due to exposure in fashion magazines like Vogue in Germany.
70% of our business is coming from overseas, and each and every time we did dolls with them, our volume of orders, they increase.
Wandile says that with the Shweshwe Poppies project, he has found his calling as an entrepreneur.
What keeps me motivated is to see these ladies waking up every morning and come and work with us, because most of them, before they start working for Shweshwe Poppies, they never worked in their life before. We have to start from the scratch, to create bank accounts for them. So to see them happy and make sure that about 14 people, they put food on their table by selling these dolls, so that motivates me a lot.
Well, after stunning investors with the world's biggest initial public offering in September, Alibaba put on a mega online retail sale today. The Singles Shopping Day is now in its 5th year running. The e-commerce giant projects that in 24 hours it will sell $8 billion worth of goods on its virtual Tmall websites.
First dreamt up as an anti-Valentine's Day event for singletons, Singles Day has become too big to ignore, pressuring retailers and brands to get on board with hefty discounts. Here, an underwear retailer builds a shrine featuring Alibaba chairman Jack Ma for the big online sales day, praying for good fortune and fat profits.
One of the things that you really see from this sort of event and today is the popularity of e-commerce in China. I mean, certainly it's something that's here to stay. It's not a fad. It's not going to go away. Increasing numbers of Chinese people are moving from sort of the old-fashioned bricks and mortar shops. They're going online to places like Alibaba, competitors like Jingdong, the old-style big box shops like Suning and Gome here are having to do the same. They're following Alibaba's lead, and this sort of event is going to reinforce it.
Alibaba projects that it will make more money than the close to $2 billion counted on the US Cyber Monday last year. For retailers, however, there is a downside to all this fast and furious selling online. Merchants say they feel the pressure from Alibaba's Tmall to boost the day's figures with heavy discounts. And on Tmall, the merchants say that if they don't price products lower than those in the stores on rival sites, Alibaba pushes them down the page.
Bluefin tuna fish has come under the spotlight this week. A recent report says fishing companies say it's safe to increase fishing quotas as tuna stocks have recovered. But the World Wildlife Fund disagrees.
Fishing nations are in Italy for their annual week-long meeting. They want an increase in fishing quotas for Atlantic bluefin tuna. Earlier this month, scientists released a report saying it would be acceptable to increase limits by 70%, or about 10,000 tons. But the World Wildlife Fund has called for caution, saying the increase could put the species right back on the emergency list.
In the past, fishermen have been making sacrifices by restricting their catch to bluefin tuna. And now the time has come to reward those fishermen who have had to make such sacrifices.
The European Union is expected to decide on the issue at the end of the Genoa meeting. Bluefin tuna are found throughout the North Atlantic and the Mediterranean Sea, where they go each year to breed. Most are caught by EU vessels and sent to Japan, where they are highly publicized by sushi and sashimi lovers.
Our daily question and answer feature, Need to Know, coming up after the break. Stay with us.